Across the vast African savanna, a new day is beginning. Among the low scrub, a mother honey badger leads her two young cubs out in search of food. The cubs are still young, and this is when they must learn the most important survival skills from their mother. They are not yet experienced enough to find food for themselves or recognize every danger hidden across the savanna. For now, almost everything their mother does becomes a lesson. The mother leads the way, constantly using her keen sense of smell to read the scent trails left on the ground. Their mother moves in and uses her powerful forepaws to tear away pieces of rotten wood. Beneath the wood, larvae and small insects begin to appear. Both cubs hurry over and watch closely as their mother searches for food. But this small meal is not enough to keep the family here for long. Within minutes, the mother is leading her cubs onwards once again. The family descends into a dry stream bed cutting through the grassland. The softer ground still carries the tracks of many animals that passed through earlier. The cubs repeatedly lower their noses to investigate these unfamiliar signs. Across the stream bed, a herd of impalas grazes peacefully. Farther away, several zebras move slowly between the acacia trees. The cubs are growing more confident, occasionally straying from their usual place just behind their mother. Their mother still stops frequently to check how far they have wandered. Suddenly, a small lizard darts between the rocks ahead. Both cubs immediately give chase. The lizard quickly disappears into a narrow crevice. One cub stays behind and begins digging around the opening. The other loses interest and slowly wanders towards a nearby patch of grass. Their mother, meanwhile, is investigating the base of a tree a short distance away. She can still see both cubs, but the distance between them is steadily increasing. In the distance, several impalas suddenly stop feeding and raise their heads together. One stares intently towards the slope on the far side of the stream bed. Among the golden grass on the slope, something moves almost imperceptibly. The grass trembles for a few seconds, then quickly becomes still again. Moments later, another patch several meters away begins to shift. Between the dry stems, a pattern of gold and black slowly begins to emerge. An adult leopard lies almost flat against the ground. From across the stream bed, it has been silently watching the mother and her cubs. The leopard makes no move to rush in, patiently studying every movement they make. Its attention soon settles on the cub farthest from its mother. The leopard lowers its body and silently slips into the taller grass. Step by careful step, it uses the low vegetation to remain concealed. The cub remains absorbed in sniffing around a clump of grass, completely unaware of the danger closing in. The distance between the cub and its mother continues to grow. The leopard stops behind a low bush and waits for the cub to turn away. Suddenly, an impala detects the movement and bolts. The pounding hooves make the mother honey badger raise her head and immediately look towards her cubs. At that very moment, the leopard bursts from the grass and launches into pursuit. The cub turns, sees the predator closing fast, and immediately races towards its mother. The leopard lowers its head, pins its ears back, and fixes its eyes firmly on the fleeing cub. With every powerful stride, the leopard rapidly closes the gap. The cub darts around a rock, trying to break the predator's line of pursuit. The leopard leans hard into the turn, using its long tail for balance as it changes direction without losing momentum. Within a few more strides, the leopard is directly behind the cub. The leopard suddenly accelerates, lowers its head, and seizes the loose skin at the back of the cub's neck before it can escape. The leopard raises its head, holding the cub in its jaws as the youngster draws in its legs and twists repeatedly in an attempt to break free. Seeing the cub caught, the mother honey badger charges at full speed, head lowered and teeth bared as she rapidly closes the distance. The moment it is released, the cub scrambles towards its mother, while she continues to press forwards to prevent the leopard from seizing it again. The leopard lunges forwards and pins the young honey badger beneath its forelegs. The cub twists sharply to one side, desperately trying to crawl free of the leopard's forelegs. Its ears flatten tightly against its head as the muscles across its face tense. Its lips draw back, exposing its canines in a fierce warning display. Beneath it, the cub keeps twisting and driving all four paws against the ground, searching desperately for a way out. From across the stream bed, the mother honey badger charges towards the struggle at full speed. Her head drops close to the ground as her powerful body races across the dry channel. Seeing her cub pinned beneath the leopard, the mother opens her jaws and bares her sharp teeth. The fur around her neck and shoulders rises slightly as she charges straight towards the predator. The leopard lifts its head, turns towards the approaching mother, and bares its teeth in warning. Its ears flatten against its skull, while one forepaw still holds the cub in place. But the mother does not slow down, driving straight towards the leopard's flank. Forced to turn and steady itself, the leopard lifts one forepaw away from the cub. That brief opening gives the cub the chance it needs to twist free. The leopard suddenly switches direction, but the mother turns with it at once. Behind her, the two cubs seize their chance and race together towards a cluster of large rocks. The leopard's attention instantly shifts to the fleeing cubs. It suddenly breaks away and accelerates after them once more. The mother whips around and immediately gives chase. One cub reaches the rocks first and quickly slips into a narrow crevice. But the cub that escaped the leopard is still outside, running several steps behind. The leopard lengthens its stride and rapidly closes in on the same cub for a second time. The cub races towards the entrance, kicking up dry earth with every frantic step. The leopard is now so close that one outstretched forepaw almost reaches the cub's hindquarters. At the last moment, the mother charges in from the side and throws herself between predator and cub. The leopard springs sideways to avoid the collision, giving the cub just enough time to race into the crevice. The mother stops directly in front of the entrance and spins back to face the leopard. The leopard bares its teeth again, flattens its ears, lowers its shoulders, and begins circling to one side. Each time the leopard shifts position, the mother moves with it, keeping herself firmly between the predator and her two cubs. The mother does not pursue, remaining at the entrance with her teeth bared until the leopard finally turns and disappears into the golden grass.